Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Fox here, back here with a brand new episode of my Arsenal career mode for you guys today here on the channel. Today, we are here for what is probably going to be the second to last episode of this season, because we've got the final games of the Premier League to come up, and then in the next episode, we'll have the FA Cup final against Liverpool, and then the Europa League final against Manchester United, which is on a Wednesday, which is kind of weird. I thought it'd be on oh, it's European leg, that makes sense. So, anyway, for today's episode, we've got the last 3 Premier League games to go, and this is how the Premier League looks at the moment, just to put us into context of where we are at the moment. So, we are top of the Premier League with 3 games to go, and our last 3 games are against Aston Villa, Watford, and Tottenham Hotspur. So, in terms of where they are, Aston Villa are down in 19th and have had a very bad season. Watford are on 16th, and last time we played Watford, we beat them 9-1 or 9-0. We smashed them. And then Spurs are 4th, so they're our only difficult game left to go. And we're going to crack on with it. So if you enjoyed today's episode, drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. This here is going to be the starting lineup that we're going to take into the match against Aston Villa. I'm trying to rest my key players because we've got a lot of critical games coming up. So hopefully we should be okay to do any bits. And if we have any problems, I'll sub them on. Right, here we are then, we're at Villa Park for the start of this Premier League game. We are fielding a very, very weak side, so we'll see what we can do. Mostly it's going to be my attack that's going to be the problem. My defence, I've still got some very good rotation in the defence. In the attack, not so much. That's what we're going to be looking to try and increase in the transfer window next season, is to bring in some more attackers to allow for better rotation. And then, of course, we can work on that, and that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's really bad passing there. Let's go. Right, and Ketia and Guendouzi are going to be my men, I think, for this match. Oh, okay, never mind. You've just smashed out for a corner. Fair enough. You know, I wasn't talking... Normally I'd be like, right, there's a good ball in there, and then we're going to try and shoot this and score this, but obviously I'm shooting with Guendouzi. And Guendouzi doesn't shoot, and that was absolutely dreadful. Oh, God. What have I put myself into? That's a nice hold-up play. Let's see if a 60 rated player can score. Nope. That's nice. Please don't be offside. That's nice. That's a goal. That's what we wanted. And luckily, Tomley was not offside there. And Coyle slots it into the back of the net. And that's a very unusual person to be talking about scoring a goal. But it's a lovely run down the wing. And Coyle got in front of all the men there and just was able to slot it into the back of the net. And that kind of relieves me a little bit because I was considering having to bring on my my big players. But I don't have to anymore. Unless I can just hold on. So I'm going to give my fullbacks a run just to make sure that they don't attack me on the wing. And then I'm going to leave. I'm going to bring on Ceballos for Guendouzi to get Ceballos to run back into the team. Of course, he's had 2 big injuries this season, which has really not helped him. But hopefully now he can be fit for the rest of the games and we can come home with the win. What was that pass?
For the Arsenal player to loot an incisive pass.
Can you score a goal for me? Yes, you can. Hey, the man can score a goal. You just have to be a pillock and just finesse it from like 10 yards out, and he'll actually score a goal for you. Ceballos making an instant impact as soon as he comes on, and then I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I ain't got a flipping clue what his name is, but he did bits. He did bits, mate. Whoever you are, Forline Balagun. That's quite a sick name, actually. There we go then, that is full time in this game against Aston Villa, and it finishes 2-0 to ourselves. And look at Jack Grealish looking bare mad, and there's Kolasinac, my boy, who's probably in this episode going to complain like he normally does. As you can see, well, there's the highlights. Miss, 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 goal, goal. So yeah, we actually did something in the end. We had way more shots and shots on target, but obviously playing with a weaker side, we lacked true quality. Man United lost to West Ham, lol. Yeah, we lacked true quality in front of goal. And it really just costed us. That was probably one of those games where we could have just won like 5, 6, 7-0. They were just so easy to break down. I mean, we had more possession, so there's something to do. So, yeah, we're going to go through this interview now. Do you think Aston Villa played well? There's nothing to stop me. With 2 goals for Aston Villa, was the win ever? Well, I mean, you never know. I was playing with a really crappy side, and they were not doing that well for me. I'm not going to lie to you. That does mean then, with us being 4 points off of, 4 points clear of Manchester City, we can win the Premier League at Tottenham. Oh, I so want to do that. So that's going to make me the happiest little boy you could ever imagine. Yes, please. What's wrong with Bellerin? He's had some issues. I'm disappointed not to play, boss. You're in charge and all that, but I felt I would have had a good game. Squad rotation is important, my friend. But in this next game against Tottenham Hotspur, I'm putting my strongest line out because we want to have some fun. Right then, welcome everybody to North London here live at the Poo-Poo Ground, and we are here for our final Premier League match. Well, it's not a final Premier League match, but our final big Premier League match against Tottenham Hotspur, where we can win the title at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and good Lord Almighty, it would be the most satisfying thing I've ever had in my life. So let's get the job done. I want to win. And that's all that's happening. That's good, but oh bollocks! That's a really good cross and a really nice header. Bergwijn takes the lead for Tottenham Hotspur early on. Then that's literally their first attack of the entire game. Oh, that's just frustrating. They've not done anything since until that. Kind of what I've done in many of my matches. It's okay. I'm not too phased. Don't worry. If you panic, watch me work my magic. Get off of Werner. Get off of him. And Babster into Martinelli. Martinelli going to do stopper turns. Takes the ball back in his own stride. Wish, bash, bosh. That's a pen, please. Nope, cool. Osmo would have missed it anyway. And now he's crippled. Great. Now Werner's just fallen over. Tottenham are killing my players. Why? Go on. Bing, bang, bong. 1-1, back into the game. Brilliant counter-attacking play. Pepe on the wings. Timo Werner. And the only reason that I went down the wings is because oh yes, that is a sexy pose. Timo Werner, damn. Literally Tottenham all game have just been going down the wings, whether that's with Bergwijn and whether that's with Heung-min Son, and it's doing my head in. So I thought I'd do the same thing, and obviously I scored from it, so it obviously works. Also, you would have seen then that I've taken off Martinelli for Reece Nelson. Said that Martinelli picked up an injury from when he made contact down at the box. So as we reach half-time, I didn't want to risk an injury lasting any longer, as I'm really going to need him for the FA Cup and the Europa League finals. So I've just taken him off as a precaution, and already Ceballos is like getting knackered now. So I'm going to have to be careful of those. And overall, the fitness of our squad is not the best, really isn't. Finding avenues to attack from. Great hold-up play from Werner, and that is 2-1. And that is what I like about Werner and Mbappe, that combination of striker and cam. Werner can do such great things in front of goal, and he can also do such great things holding up the ball as well for Mbappe to just fly on through and slot it into the top corner, and that means that we take the lead here at the London Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is not the best stadium in the world because there's better stadiums out there, and it is 2-1, and I'm going to stop trash talking now because I don't want to lose and regret all my trash talking, so I've done enough. There we go then, guys. We are champions in England. The Premier League has come back to North London after about 7 centuries or so, and finally we take the Premier League title, and we took it at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and I couldn't be more satisfied and smug about doing so. But as you can see, it is celebrations all round as we can clinch that Premier League title, and look at them celebrate. It was a very, very tough game against Tottenham, but we managed to claw through with some bits of magic in there in order to take that Premier League crown. I don't know if we're going to take that, as I said, I don't think they'll do the Premier League celebrations at this one. I'll have to do it at our next game against Watford. And the lovely thing is our game against Watford is at the Emirates Stadium, so at least we'll get to lift the crown at home rather than lifting it here. I mean, it'd be a bit more fun at the same time, but that was a brilliant goal from Bergwijn, but we managed to come on through and take the win in the end. So as you can see there, 6 shots on target for myself, 4 shots on target for Tottenham Hotspur. Very close game, very even game, but we just came out on top. Here we are then, final game of the Premier League season, and it is at the Emirates Stadium, and we are here to try and round things off in style, and we're playing against Watford. Last time we played Watford, we just absolutely destroyed them. Things can be different, obviously, but we're just going to look to have some fun and enjoy ourselves in this match. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing, and that is not my plan. Okay, thank God he was offside. Jesus freaking Christ, I wanted that to go to Kieran Tierney, but it decided not to bother and just go to David Luiz instead. That was awkward. Oh, lovely Mbappe. Lovely Mbappe. Oh, he wants to make it 1-0 early on. Oh, I've just been a pellet. I forgot to ball roll. Whoopsie. Never mind. Guendouzi can shoot and score instead. It's fine. We'll do that instead. Ignore the Mbappe thing. I told you Guendouzi could do something in his life, and he's just done it right here, right now. Such simple play, and I'll give it back to Guendouzi. And Guendouzi is on the score sheet for a second time in this match, and it's feeling like the last time we played Watford. It's very easy to be able to just cut them open and just enjoy myself, should we say. They're not really causing me that many problems, it must be said. But at the end of the day, we're having some fun in this match. It's obviously the final Premier League game, so we're obviously set to enjoy it, and that's exactly what we are going to be doing, having a bit of fun. And it's 2-0 now in this match. Guendouzi picking up the second goal, and we're carrying on. That's a good ball in from Sarr. Lennon's going to come out. Good save from Leno. Very nice 1-2 there between Sarr and whoever else he was playing it to. How on earth has Nketiah held that piece together? Well, he's through on goal. Lol. Lol. I am such a tramp. I don't even care. And that just rounds off the game and rounds off the Premier League in fine style. Timo Werner picking up yet another goal for Arsenal. I believe he's going to finish as the top goal scorer and take the golden boot as well. And it's I don't know how Nketiah managed to get that ball, but all from a corner and then straight through, and Werner has the easiest tap-in of his life to slot it in. It's going to be full-time any second now. It was literally, there it is. There we go then. That is full-time, and we are champions in England. And there it is, 2 goals for Guendouzi, 1 goal for Timo Werner right at the death. The second half was actually a bit of a pain in the backside. I was trying to break them down, but they actually just regained full structure, and it was actually hard to break them down. So yeah, very difficult in that second half, but that one counter-attack is what we needed to slot it into the back of the net. Imagine if that was the goal that we needed to win the Premier League title. That type of goal. It'd be like an Aguero moment. But there we go. The team celebrates. And this is what we're looking forward to the most. Something that I hope that can come back to Arsenal in the next years, in the years to come. Hopefully when I'm actually alive, because, you know, I'd rather that happen. You'll just have to wait and see, obviously. In my personal opinion, in terms of real life for Arsenal, I believe that they can. It's just, so I believe that hopefully now in this Arteta era, they can make it happen. But here we go then. David Luiz is going to lift the trophy. And there it is then. Trophy lifted. Champions in the Premier League. Back once again. This team has been very, very good. And I'm really happy with my purchases through the summer. And of course, I've got more purchases lined up. I've been looking around on the transfer market for when it comes to the window to really upgrade this team and go another step further. And there it is then. There's the Premier League title lifted, done and dusted. Oh wow, you even got like a firework display that comes on. I've completed a career mode like that before. That's really nice. Oh yes, pose for the title. Pose for it, yes. Oh yes, look at that. Premier League champions. Oh, that's very satisfying. I don't know why I've not done career modes in the past. I think I'll do a career mode every single FIFA at this rate. It's just so much fun. I really enjoy it. And there we go then. That is the goal itself. Guendouzi picking up 2, and then Timo Werner picking up the last one there. And let's go into the interview, and then we're going to have a look at all the statistics. Chelsea lost. Oh, sorry, it's the first thing I saw. I wasn't really paying attention to anything else. Alright then guys, so this is how the Premier League looks then after the entire calendar has been complete. We managed to finish on 104 points, winning 34 games, drawing 2 and losing 2. Manchester City also broke the 100-point barrier as well. They won 32 games, they drew 4, and then they lost 2, and then Liverpool finished in third. The closest, it was a three-way fight. Liverpool with 31 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses, and then Spurs were down on 84 points to finish in the top 4. So they're the 4 moving into the Champions League places. Wolves, credit to them, they managed to finish 5th and get a Europa League spot. And Chelsea and Manchester United both finished 6th and 7th. Not a best result for them in terms of the league. Looking further down then, Leicester finishing 8th with Everton in 9th. Then Newcastle claiming the other top 10 spot. Burnley in 11th with West Ham, Brighton, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, Watford and Bournemouth. And then those that have been relegated to the Championship is Southampton, Aston Villa and Norwich. They are going oh Christ, going down. And then if I go to Jesus Christ, I can't stop coughing now. This is madness. I wanted to see if I can get like the Championship up or something like that and see who's going to get promoted, but I don't think I can. So anyway, guys, then for the next episode, we have got the FA Cup final against Liverpool, and then we have got the Europa League final against Manchester United. It is a big final episode, and then after that we're going to be looking to progress into the next season and try and make some big changes to the side. And yeah, that is going to be that. So hopefully, guys, have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Next time around, we're going and taking on Liverpool. Take care, all.